meet at some point in the near future. Speaking of the UK National Championships, I want everyone to remember this name, Luke Sandoe.
When you've tasted shit once, you don't want to taste it again. So the drive is only 2-3 hours from here. And when I was driving in to Nottingham, I said to Kylie in the car, I said, this will be the last time we come here for this show. That's what I remember saying that to her in the car.
Luke.
Yes.
Can you win?
Yes. We do this year. Can we win it next year?
Luke Sandoe.
Now, most of us do our best not to think about death, but there's always part of our minds that knows this can't go on forever. Part of us always knows that we're just a doctor's visit away or a phone call away from being starkly reminded with the fact of our own mortality.
You don't get this far. You don't get to this point and just stop.
Luke Sandoe has passed. I'm sure you might have heard. If you haven't, the rumors have been confirmed. He has indeed passed in his house in the UK. We really don't have a lot of information as to what's happened, and I would not even begin to speculate out of respect for him and his family and his memory. Obviously, Luke Sandoe really was a guy who made a huge impact the last couple of years on our industry, not just from a competitive standpoint, but from a standpoint of just being a personality. And I think that is what he is going to be remembered for. He placed third at the Arnold Classic last year, which was probably the highlight of his career. The best I had seen him. You know, he worked with our very own Chris Aceto, and Chris, told me some great stories and had some great times with Luke Sandoe in the room, getting ready for these shows. And, if you saw his Instagram, you looked at the stuff he posted, you saw the podcast he did with Fuad Abiad. I mean, the guy had a great personality. He was entertaining. He called it like you saw it. He had his own style with earrings and the beard, and his whole, persona was completely unique and original. And I think that's why people followed him, and he had such a crazy social media presence, because he was his own person. He just wasn't like a stamped out clone bodybuilder like everyone, or most of the people in our industry are. He had a unique way about him. He had a unique sense of humor, and he basically called it like he saw it. And there's a lot of pros out there that are afraid to do that, who are currently competing. He didn't care. He had almost that Lee Priest attitude, like, here, this is who I am.